Kevin was born at 24 weeks. He was born at 1 pound, 4 ounces with lots of anomalies and lots of complications that needed to be addressed. He had congenital heart defects. He was born with 1 functioning kidney. He's now blind in 1 eye. He has a trach from chronic lung disease, as well as some narrowing of his airway. Kevin had tetralogy of Fallot, which typically with a child that has tetralogy of Fallot, if I'm not mistaken, most of them when they're born are pretty much taken to surgery for that. That's something that he's got 2 large holes in his heart, something that you got that blood shunting back and forth, and they need surgery pretty quickly. He was not big enough for surgery. He was 1 pound. You can't operate on a 1 pound baby's heart.
Surgery wouldn't touch him until you hit the 5 pound mark.
Yep. About a month and a half after open heart surgery, we did have the trach placed because we knew he was going to be vented for quite a while at that point. He was not interacting correctly with the vent, so it became a battle back and forth between the vent and Kevin. So in order to ventilate him correctly and ventilate him adequately, he spent a lot of time sedated and paralyzed in order to basically just take him out of the equation and help him breathe and survive at that point.
Most children develop in their first year of life or so. They are able to engage with their environment in certain ways that allow for them to take on certain developmental milestones. There's a number of things, at least, that were sort of placed on Kevin, at least that were a burden to him, at least that made some of those developmental milestone achievements somewhat difficult.
We finally found a vent that worked for him. He was put on NAVA. He was only the 2nd child at the time to be put on NAVA at Glennon, and it made the world of difference. He was able to be awake, come off of sedation and paralytics, and really breathe on his own.
Where's the vegetables?
He's always loved reading books. Even when he was struggling to breathe, he was still trying to flip through pages. But he has a feeding tube that we have not used in about 6 months because he's eating everything orally these days. These past 2 years have been all about growth for him and trying to catch up and develop. He is a rambunctious, full of energy, happy little boy.
Yeah. Even just these past few months, he's just exploded. He's walking so much better, he's learning, he's wanting to learn.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's thriving so much today. We're trying to work on getting into school right now and hopefully get him a little bit of time before kindergarten next year, which is like, seriously,
crazy.
Kindergarten? But we are just so beyond blessed for the care that we received to be at the point that we're at today.
It was great. It's like seeing your own kids, at least just in terms of seeing, kids really at one point where you were like, whoa, I can't believe that he's facing all of this, to see how far he's come to at least achieve some of those small developmental milestones that are so great to see for somebody like Kevin that's had to endure so much.
We love going to Cardinal Glennon just for an appointment, just so that we can say hi to every 3rd person that we know, like.
It is our second family. We're close to so many people there, and it just comes from their love for what they're doing and their love for these kids, and their passion about that, and it's seen and felt in the care that's provided. I don't think thank you will ever be enough, but pretty soon we'll be celebrating Kevin's 5th birthday because of Cardinal Glennon, and I don't know that we can ever put that into words completely, but thank you.
Oh my.